What's up, ballers? It's Base Network dropping the hottest, most unfiltered breakdown on the planet right now. You think the Dodgers are just down 3-2 in the World Series? Think again. This ain't just a game, it's a full-blown conspiracy unfolding before our eyes, a masterclass in strategic sabotage that could shatter LA's empire forever. Dodgers fans, buckle up, because if Toronto seals this in Game 6, we're talking about the end of an era, the rise of a new dynasty, and whispers of front office betrayal that have the league buzzing like a hornet's nest. Let's break this down step by step and expose the madness, because what happened last night? It wasn't just a loss, it was a calculated takedown. And folks, we're going deep today, over 2,500 words of pure fire, stats, secrets, and speculation that'll have you questioning everything. You ready? Let's dive in. Alright, let's set the scene here, folks, because this is where the shockwave hits. We're talking Game 5 of the World Series, Dodgers vs. Blue Jays, and LA gets absolutely savaged by a rookie phenom named Trey Savage. 12 strikeouts, a rookie record. 7 innings, 1 earned run, mostly a solo homer to Kike Hernandez, and 0 walks. This kid, who started the season pitching to crowds of 300 in AA, just befuddled the mighty Dodgers lineup like they were little leaguers. And the Blue Jays? They flipped the script, pounding out runs early with back-to-back leadoff homers from David Schneider and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The first time ever in World Series history that the first two batters go yard. Fans, people are furious. Dodgers Nation is erupting on socials, calling this the biggest upset since the Blue Jays last shocked the world in '92. But here's the crazy part. Is this just bad luck, or is there something deeper at play? Let's break this down, and I promise by the end you'll see the conspiracy threads weaving through it all. Here's the situation setup. Raw, unfiltered, and game-changing. The situation setup. Picture this. It's October, the Fall Classic, and the Dodgers roll in as the defending World Series champions, boasting 93 wins, the best record in baseball, and a payroll that could fund a small country. They've got Shohei Ohtani, the unicorn who hits and pitches, Mookie Betts, the five-tool superstar, Freddie Freeman, the consistent machine, and a bullpen that's supposed to be elite. But Toronto? The Blue Jays are the underdogs with heart, grinding through a postseason where they've outscored opponents in double digits 4 times. Think 10 runs against the Orioles, 11 against the Twins. Game 5 was the tipping point. Blake Snell, the ace, gets shelled early with a leadoff homer from David Schneider on the first pitch, followed by Vlad Guerrero Jr. on the second. Boom. First 2 batters of a World Series game ever to go yard. Snell goes 6 2/3, allows 5 runs, 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, but the bullpen implodes, giving up the rest. The Dodgers offense? Pathetic. Their top 4 hitters, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Smith, go 1-for-15 with 8 strikeouts. Mookie Betts, the guy who's supposed to carry them, is hitting .234 in the postseason, looking lost and miserable in post-game interviews. Ohtani set .250, Will Smith .265, Freeman .237. The Dodgers are averaging a paltry 3.5 runs per game in the postseason outside that wild-card blowout against the Reds, where they scored 18 in 2 games. Toronto's pitching staff? They've neutralized LA's big bats, exposing their swing-for-the-fences mentality that's worked all year but crumbled here. Now it's win or go home in Toronto for Game 6, Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Fans are outraged. How did the champs get here? They're screaming on Reddit and Twitter. Media's calling it a mirage of Dodger dominance, but let me tell you, this ain't no mirage. It's a conspiracy waiting to be uncovered. And here's why. The Dodgers lineup shakeup, moving Mookie to third, benching Andy Pages despite his 27 homers, feels desperate, like Dave Roberts is scrambling. Toronto's bullpen, once labeled trash, has been lights out, thanks to GM John Schneider's bold moves. Is this just baseball, or is there sabotage? Rhetorical question. Why did the Dodgers forget how to hit when it matters most? Now, let's talk player and team background, because you gotta know the players to see the plot twist. Trey Savage? This kid's a beast. Called up from AA Din, Florida, when Jose Barrios went down with an injury, he tore through the Blue Jays minor league system like a wildfire. Started the season in front of empty seats, ended up on the major league roster, then the playoff roster, and now he's pitched more postseason games than regular season ones. Game 1. 4 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 80 pitches, he looked off. Game 5. Absolute gem. 7 innings, 1 earned run, that solo shot to Kike. 12 strikeouts, 0 walks, 104 pitches. Scouting reports rave about his stuff. 95 to 97 miles per hour fastball with late life, a wipeout slider that breaks like a curve, and that splitter? It's unhittable against right-handed hitters, dropping off the table. Weaknesses? Durability, he's a rookie throwing heavy workloads. Projections? This guy's a future Cy Young contender, maybe even a Hall of Famer if he stays healthy. But right now he's the Blue Jays' secret weapon, a conspiracy in cleats. And Vlad Guerrero Jr.? Quietly the series MVP candidate, hitting .364 with a .415 postseason OPS, 2 homers, 3 RBIs, 6 runs scored. He set Blue Jays postseason records, 8 RBIs, 15 hits. Dude's been on base every time to score. Phenomenal. Background? Son of Vlad Sr., he's carried Toronto on his back, overcoming injuries and slumps. For the Dodgers it's a tale of woe. Mookie Betts, 3-time World Series champ, MVP, Gold Glove at shortstop this year despite moving from outfield. But personally? Lost 40 pounds to a stomach bug early on, missed the Japan trip, then his stepdad passed away, emotional toll. Slump at the worst time and you can't sit him in the World Series. Ohtani, 55 homers in the regular season, but postseason bursts, 3 homers in 1 game against Milwaukee, haven't sustained. Yamamoto? He's been lights out, 5-1, 2.47 ERA in playoffs, complete game in Game 2, 4 hits, 8 KS, retired last 20 hitters. Weaknesses? Workload, he's thrown 184 pitches in 2 starts. And Toronto's Kevin Gausman? Game 2, 6 2/3, 3 runs, 4 hits, 6 KS, no walks, but overshadowed by late homers from Will Smith and Max Muncy. He's the ace, the face of the franchise with a 2.54 ERA this postseason. Roster implications? Toronto's bullpen, once trash, remember the early season meltdowns? Has been elite, Schneider's trades and call-ups paying off. Dodgers pen? Garbage outside 111-inning gem in Game 3. Conspiracy alert. Is this front office sabotage? Blue Jays GM Ross Atkins plotting this all along, stacking the deck with young arms like Savage? Fans are whispering. Did the Dodgers front office underestimate Toronto's grit after that 18-inning loss in Game 3? Blue Jays bounced back like gangbusters, getting unbelievable pitching from Alek Manoah and now Savage. Is this strategic manipulation? League-wide shock. Rival execs are fuming, saying LA's dynasty is crumbling under pressure. And let's not forget George Springer, possibly returning despite that quad issue. He was part of the 2017 Astros who beat the Dodgers. Could he do it again? Vlad would be MVP if they win. Yamamoto's the guy, but can he bridge to Roki Sasaki? Rhetorical question. Is this the Dodgers' hubris coming back to bite them? Here's where it gets conspiratorial, my friends, because this ain't random. Why did Savage dominate like that? Pitching outdoors in Toronto. Maybe he found his groove after Game 1 struggles, adjusting to the elements. But let's speculate, is this part of a bigger Blue Jays master plan? They've beaten Snell twice, exposed LA's swing for the fences mentality that's racked up 55 homers from Ohtani but failed here. Vlad's been the silent assassin, and with Springer possibly back, pinch running in Game 5, Toronto's stacking the deck. Fans are whispering. Did the Dodgers front office betray them by not addressing the bullpen sooner? Remember that 18-inning loss? Blue Jays pressed but came out firing. Is this MLB rigging for ratings with Canada hosting the end of the season mirroring the Tokyo start? League-wide shock. Rival execs like the Phillies' Dave Dombrowski are smirking, saying LA's overpaid stars choked. Comparisons? This screams 2017 Astros versus Dodgers. Houston's sign-stealing scandal led to a sweep. Toronto's pressing now? Nah, their home crowd wild. Dodgers need a revelation on that flight to Toronto. Rhetorical question. Is Yamamoto the bridge to Sasaki, or is this the end? And what about the Dodgers' approach, swinging for fences as seen in that 18-inning marathon where they finally homered late? They've run into a staff that's collectively elite. Conspiracy theory. Are the Blue Jays using advanced analytics to exploit LA's weaknesses, like pitch sequencing that baffles their power hitters? Let's compare this to the past because patterns don't lie. Remember the Dodgers' 93-win season? They scored 18 in the wild card against the Reds, but against Philly, 3 wins but low scoring, and Milwaukee wins with 4 runs allowed total, it was grinded out. Toronto scoring double digits 4 times, outclassing LA. Like the 1992 Blue Jays shocking the Braves with Joe Carter's walk-off, or the 2001 Diamondbacks ending the Yankees dynasty. Team behaviors? Dodgers lineup shakeup, moving Mookie to third, benching Andy Pages, 27 homers. Desperate like Roberts grasping at straws. Blue Jays? Unbelievable bullpen turnaround from trash to elite. League patterns? Pitching staffs exposing power hitters, like the Rays did to the Dodgers in 21 playoffs. Roster fit? Dodgers can't sit Mookie, he's Gold Glove gold, but his bat's MIA. Depth chart. Yamamoto's the stopper, but offense must contribute. Salary dynamics? Ohtani's $700 million deal, pressure's on. If they lose, does he stay? Development concerns? Savage's rise is insane. Dodgers' young arms like him are MIA. Comparisons to past signings, like the Yankees signing Garrett Cole to crush the Dodgers' hopes. Here, Toronto's bargain bin bullpen flips the script. Scouting breakdown time, let's dissect the talent. Savage, strengths, elite command, 0 walks in Game 5, splitter/slider combo baffles hitters, 12 Burmese shots. Weaknesses, durability, 184 pitches total. Could fatigue show? Projections, Cy Young 2025 20-win season. Vlad, power surge, .364 BA, .415 OPS. Contact skills. Weaknesses, strikeouts creeping, 15% rate. Can he sustain versus elite pitching? Projections, 40-homer MVP. Yamamoto, strengths, stuff for days, 8 Burmese shots in Game 2. Poise, retired last 20. Weaknesses, workload. Could he go 7 to 8 innings? Projections, Hall of Fame, 200 wins. Gaussman, strengths, strikeout machine, 6 Burmese shots in Game 2. No walks. Weaknesses, late homers bite, 2 in Game 2. Projections, 15 wins, All-Star. Dodgers offense, strengths, Ohtani's bursts 55 hours. Weaknesses, approach, swinging for fences, uppercuts everything. Toronto's pen, elite now, scoreless in key spots. Dodgers pen, trash, 5 runs in Game 5. Stats scream imbalance. Toronto's out-hit LA 5-1 in runs this series. Rhetorical question. Can the Dodgers adjust their scouting to counter this? League-wide reaction? Oh, it's chaos. Fans are losing their minds. Dodgers Twitter is a war zone with tweets like, Dave Roberts must go, and Mookie slump is killing us. Media? John Smoltz nailed it. Hitters have 24 hours to adjust, pitchers 5 days. Rival teams? Phillies and Padres execs smirking, saying LA's overpaid stars choked. Toronto fans? Ecstatic, chanting, "We the North." Conspiracy whispers. Is MLB rigging this for ratings? Front office outrage. Dodgers chaos versus Blue Jays poise. Imagine the headlines. Dodgers dynasty crumbles and conspiracy? People are furious. Executives like Astros Craig Biggio calling it poetic justice. Big picture implications? If Toronto wins, it's dynasty over LA's 8 titles, but this could be the first outside the US. Free agency? Ohtani resigns? Doubt it. Slump might push him elsewhere. Competitive balance? Small markets like Toronto winning big. Revolution. Seasons end in Canada mirroring Tokyo start. Dodgers must win 2 on road. Happened before, like 1981 Yankees. But can they? Roster shakeups? Dodgers might fire Roberts. Conspiracy. Is this the league evening the score after LA's spending spree? In the end, folks, this is the Dodgers' moment of truth. A conspiracy of slumps, pitching dominance, and strategic brilliance that could rewrite history. Will Yamamoto bridge to Sasaki? Can the offense wake up? What do you think? Is this sabotage or just baseball? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Dodgers comeback? Or Toronto dynasty? Hit like, subscribe, share with a friend. Let's blow this up. Game 6 tomorrow. I'm locked in, are you? Stay tuned for the aftermath. This is Base Network signing off. Baseball's never been this intense.